Hey everybody, welcome to Western Saints of Discord, your one and only pre-show to the Laughing Scoundrel podcast every Friday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know the spiel. I do it every week. I'm Jables. There's Rimshee and Sir's watching us here.
I'm hungry.
Welcome to the show.
Me too.
I'm a lot more hungry than Scooter. I'm sure about that.
We have some.
Yeah, I made sure to have a full stomach, or at least mostly full stomach, before I did this. I ain't stupid.
If you want to feel any better, I have some wasabi almonds I could eat.
Solidarity shit.
Yeah.
I actually agree with the title this week. My morning fucking sucked.
Yeah, how so?
Well, I didn't find it out until later, but one of my breakfast items is like, oh, we don't sell that anymore. So that's just one less thing that I have to keep myself busy in the mornings. We didn't get any pies again, which means I don't have those to sell. I ran out of those on Wednesday. Fucking didn't get any donut boxes. Did get donut bags, at least. Doesn't look like we got our full sandwich load again. Nobody has thawed burritos yet. The stupid fucking bitch that got us promoted to assistant manager and works in the fucking food service, much to my chagrin, never does the fucking backstock. I have to do it every fucking morning because the stupid bitch can't understand the concept of replace what you use.
Shocking.
Sounds like fun.
And she's never on time to work, so really earning that promotion. I really hope the fucking restrictions lift up this summer because I need to get the fuck out of this clown shoes organization. We failed our fucking food audit because our sandwich case broke again. It took them a week to install that goddamn thing, and it hasn't worked right the entire time we've had it.
Well, in better news, everybody welcome Addie to the chat.
Yes, Addie is here.
Hello.
Isn't it a wonderful thing, Crab? Yeah, the entire management staff of my store needs to go. And the regional manager, too, probably.
Yeah, that's how it works at most chain places.
Hey, Skull. Hey, Dina. Been a while, I know.
How have you been, Addie?
Fucking busy as fuck.
I figured as much. You're always busy.
Yeah, I don't want to complain because, I've got the opposite problem of people who are non-essential during the pandemic. I'm just glad to be employed. I don't want to complain too much about the hours because some people don't have any.
So I'll still complain about, but I am glad that I am still making money. I know that a lot of people aren't that fortunate.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, sir. That wasn't a jab. Oh my God.
I know.
It was definitely a jab. Fight to the death.
I'm just being pissed off in the corner. Ignore me.
Yep. So, here's that classic dead air that I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Well, when Jables decides he doesn't want to talk,
we
don't know what to do.
Hey, I can see Jables' face right now, okay? He was taking a drink. What's your excuse?
Yeah, exactly.
I was masturbating.
Okay, so
Alright, fair enough.
Decent excuse.
I'm assuming what you were trying to say there was electrocuted skull, in which case that's incredibly stupid.
What? Hold on. What?
Oh.
Okay, so there is some subtlety to that.
Yeah, Yeah, like electricity, getting electrocuted in water works a little bit differently. But it's not
because
impossible.
water actually is a really poor conductor of electricity. It is surprisingly poor. It is a surprisingly poor conductor. It's actually all the salts and impurities in water that make it a better conductor.
Oh, so in pure water.
Pure water, it's really hard to get electricity to go through it. But that does not mean that you can't get electrocuted in water. High enough high enough voltage, high enough amps, you can get a fucking shock like a bitch.
Yeah, I don't remember what the amperage was, but we used to when I worked at the Swarovski lighting factory up in Plattsburgh, New York, back in like between 2014 and 2016, I think. I spent a lot of that time working in the metal prep room. So we did everything in house. We produced all the parts. We cut everything on a laser out of metal. So we were like phase 2 of the process. So like metal would get cut on the laser and then it would come to us in what was called pre-treat. And we would dip it in a series of tanks of like different chemicals and water and stuff to clean it so it wouldn't have like laser burns and shit on it. And one of those tanks was an RO water tank, a reverse osmosis water tank, which is like ultra pure water. And it's got a current going through it, but you could stick your hand right in it.
No.
Yeah.
Like
I'm glad we've been bringing back the science portion of the show.
Like there was like a very notable freak accident at Kings Island where 2 dudes were electrocuted to death in like this shallow pool because they had a like faulty fucking wiring box and it electrified the entire thing. So I said, like, it's more difficult, yes. It's not impossible, however.
Yeah, honestly.
How about just avoid electricity if you're not in safe conditions to deal with it? Let's just all do that.
In all honesty, you could theoretically survive dropping a toaster into a tub that you're in. If you are far enough away from the drain and you drop it close enough to the drain.
Because it'll arc to the metal, I guess?
It'll arc. Well, pipes, in modern houses at least, pipes are grounded to prevent static buildup and to prevent like a wire from falling across, being exposed and falling across the pipe and shocking someone, because you interact with plumbing a lot more often than you interact with the actual wires.
So Rimshee, real quick before we go further with this, let me just say, don't fucking try this to find out if Rimshee's
don't
right or
try
not.
this.
Wait, no.
We are.
This is not an experiment that you perform at home.
Somebody definitely needs to experiment with this.
For legal reasons, saying that you could. Legal reasons, that's a joke. Oh god damn it!
I warned you that he had this.
Oh god!
I totally forgot he had this.
Addie loves it. I know.
Yeah.
But if you were to theoretically be at one end of the tub, the opposite end of the tub from the train, and you were to drop this theoretical toaster into the water down at the drain side, your average water, you're potentially gonna get it to arc down to the drain, and it's probably gonna avoid you. Electricity is gonna go through the easiest path though, so if you've got your feet down there, even if the toaster is closer to the drain than it is to your foot, your body is a much more a much better conductor than the water is at that, especially if it's pure water.
So if you're in a domestic dispute with your significant other, and they try throwing a toaster in. What you want to do is start at the drain and quickly push it as soon as they throw
What if
it.
well, two things. One, modern toasters literally have a cutoff in them so that you can't kill yourself with them.
That's lame.
As do most electronic devices. So like when they hit water, they just flat out stop. It's like a breaker thing. Two, Rimshee, you were talking about if it's pure water. What if it's gamer girl bathwater? What? Let me take that a step further. What if you are a gamer girl?
That's a good
Gamer
question.
girl bathwater has impurities in it, and if you are a gamer girl, you are an impurity.
Oof.
Okay. Tough
Therefore,
stance.
greatly increasing your chances of deadly electrocution.
Yep.
All right. Strong stance. Okay.
I think it's a fair stance. Maybe.
So I just kind of
Yes.
decided on a whim to show up tonight. Was there anything on the docket?
Oh yeah, we've got some.
I haven't
I'm
been
gonna-
around in a while.
I'm gonna do bad things to myself here soon, but
Oh, I already know about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to see the stuff, I'll just start posting it in the live show.
Oh, okay. All right.
We don't really
Yeah,
have an order anymore, so.
But yes, welcome everybody watching. Got 11 people right now.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. So, are we gonna do the whole thing?
Yeah. What I was gonna ask is like, are there any announcements before I get into this shit?
Do we ever have announcements that are worth listening to?
Oh, I brought roles back to Nick's server, because it wasn't being fun in there anymore, and so I decided to get people to fight by trying to post the best gifts.
Wow.
And argue over who has the better ones. So, post your best gifts. I might give you a role.
Hey.
All right then.
I kind of have an announcement. I don't know if it really fits in with this kind of stuff. It's not like a server-based thing or anything.
Is it what I think it is?
Before.
Probably. Yeah. Anyone familiar with the LGBT community can probably guess by my fucking avatar on Discord right now.
What? No.
And this isn't new, and it might not be news for some people in here, but I struggled with my identity for a long time, and over the last couple of years, I've been lying to myself that maybe I'm not who I thought I was. Maybe it's just like maybe it's more of a fetish to me, or maybe it's more like a hobby to me. And it's not. That's just something I said to myself so I would be more comfortable about the fact that I don't feel safe being myself in my town. The reality is I was right the first time. Years and years ago, back in like 2009, I came out as a trans woman. And in 2014, I flipped on that so I would be more comfortable. And I was wrong. And after... Sorry, what was... There's a lot of noise coming through.
Yeah, sir.
Do what?
You were making a lot of noise.
Well, I'm having to do shit over here.
Okay, anyways, go ahead, Addie.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I've been
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Addie. I just saw what Crab clipped.
Oh, that's... Yeah. Keep in mind there's a delay. Go ahead, Addie.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I was right the first time. I've been having a lot of conversations with myself and some other people recently, and yeah, I'm a woman, you know? So basically the only thing that's different is over the years, those of you who have met me through like Jeff or Nick or whatever, when asked what my pronouns are, I've always said, I don't care. You know, like lots of people know me as he, him. Lots of people know me as she, her. So whichever is more comfortable for you. The only thing that's different now is just I ask that you use female pronouns. That's it. I'm still the same Addie. I just, you know. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks.
That Addie.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
You know we all love you regardless.
Probably not a big deal, but
Yeah. Flip again if you want.
no, I think I'm good this time.
But I always appreciate honesty over everything. So.
All right.
Yeah, I just don't give a crap. You do what's best
But
for you. I don't
congrats
care.
on
It doesn't
being honest
affect
with
me.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have full support from everyone here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Except
All
maybe
right.
that gay idiot official that's in the chat. I don't know what they think about it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
fucking
That
asshole.
dude's an
They're
asshole.
probably just an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, and I bet their username doesn't even make sense anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so I look really stupid right now.
Maybe.
What's that?
Queer idiot official?
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if this will work.
Oh, hello. Holy
Just
fuck!
let
we
me
got
know when
Tim
you're
Pool.
ready for me to put you on screen.
Yeah,
How
I'm
the
ready to
fuck-
be on screen now.
How the
All
fuck
right,
did
we're
we
doing
get
the
Tim Pool on
fade.
the podcast?
Get who?
Tim Pool.
Oh, I thought it was Tim Pool and Medical's love child.
That is also a possibility. So, as promised, and the only reason I'm going through with any of this is just so people can say, like, oh, he only pretended. Like, no, here it is. I do have it. Got my opening measures.
Oof.
Always
This is
cut away from
live,
yourself,
people. This is not
Yeah.
recorded.
Okay. There's the packaging. I have the gloves on because I don't want to get this shit on my hands.
Or in your eyes.
Yeah, that's
Or
the
on your
main
head.
one. Alright, that opened fairly easily. Oh, great, it's broken into pieces.
No.
Ooh,
You should
like
have
the
put
end
a
of the burrito
slice
tag?
in the mask so that you could put it straight through the mask.
Oh man, I can smell that immediately. I have to dump this out into the box.
Okay, good, I'm recording.
Okay, come on.
Someone
There's-
clip this for Skull because he's gonna be so upset.
Here's the last bit. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Just straight up compressed charcoal.
Oof.
Alright. Try and stack this all on top of itself. Okay. Alright then, moment of truth, I guess. Damn, this shit gets all over the gloves.
Crunchy crunch.
It's really smoky.
Mm.
Yeah.
Really smoky. It's not bad
Just being
flavor-wise,
pussy. Crab, you're a little late. By the time you posted that, he had already shoved it in his mouth.
Yep.
Okay, I shut the camera off now.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, and Crab, Sir's kind of like me, where it's like what's not that hot to most people is way too fucking much for some of us. I will say though, my measure is like, well, like me and my like local friends here in New York, we have this meter we call is it Taco Bell hot or is it actually hot? Because
It's
like
pretty
what
damn hot.
yeah, because like what Taco Bell considers like a ghost
Whew.
pepper, like
Is it Taco Bell
super
hot or
hot
Mexico
chemistry.
hot? Or India
Yeah.
hot?
Yeah, I've literally never eaten anything from Taco Bell that claims to be like, you know, like fucking insanely hot that it's gonna like hurt you. That has ever actually caused me pain.
No. Good tingle though. If you enjoy the feeling of spice, Taco Bell's still good for that. A little bit of that feeling.
Yeah, Taco Bell's chicken quesadillas have a slight heat to them that just builds, but it doesn't ever get bad at all.
Oh, now I want a chicken quesadilla. That sounds great.
Yeah, so do I.
Wait, Casey Stylus, are you serious about that? That those things aren't hotter than Diablo sauce? Because Diablo sauce is what I put on all my Taco Bell,
Yeah,
and it's nothing to me.
I put Diablo sauce on my Choco Tacos.
Oh my god, guys, am I tougher than Sir?
It does
I don't
depend on how much you eat spicy food, though, because
Not like every
Someone
day,
who-
but often.
someone who will eat the spiciest shit has no issues eating random things that are just happen to be spicy as well. Whereas someone who almost never touches spice is gonna touch pepper and be like, "Oh my god, it's burning my fucking face off!"
Yeah.
Fair
That's-
enough.
Also, sir, I really want you to be on camera. We don't have to show it to everybody else, but I really want you to be on camera so I can report.
No, I'm good. Oh, the worst part is it's mostly in my throat.
Oh yeah. That's the worst.
Oh yeah.
What are you drinking?
Just water.
Oh, it's not a good idea.
I don't think milk really works as well as people say it does. Because
Milk works if you you need
It works
whole
better
milk.
than water, and that's what the point is. That's not to say it works, just that it's better than water.
yeah,
Because all right, we're back.
It's
to
also
science
mostly the cream they're referencing.
yeah. It's the
White
it's
bread,
the
I think,
fat
works a
cream
lot
that help
better.
absorb the oils that make everything hot. Because that's really
white bread.
Whew.
White bread. Just stuff a slice of white bread in your mouth.
yeah.
Don't have any.
Oh fuck.
He has ice cream.
Well, you weren't very well prepared for this, were you?
Oh no, he's got ice cream. It'll be fine once he actually opens that up.
Yeah, but he wants to go through most of the show, if not all the show.
He wants to see how
so-
long he can last.
Yeah. So, sir, I want you to read this article that I posted in live show, the very, very bottom one.
Okay, I gotta find that one. Wait, where is that one? Or is that one new?
It's one of the new ones. It's the very, very bottom link in live show.
No, I know which one it is. I'm wondering if I have it up already.
I think it's a new one that we didn't already have in the list. Pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
I need some tissues.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I just posted yesterday. Okay.
Oh, real quick before we get the ball rolling on that, because I know some of you in the chat follow me on Twitter. If you would like to continue following me on Twitter, you'll need my new Twitter handle, which is @AddieMonster2, just all one word.
What'd you get banned for this time?
I
Thank
didn't.
That's up.
What happened was I wanted to add my email address to my account. because, well, that was the goal. But what actually ended up happening was I had to get a new phone because they wouldn't let me. They won't let me use my work phone as a personal phone anymore. So so I got my new phone and I put Twitter on my phone, and I had to log in on Twitter. So what it did was it's like, oh, you're logging in from a new device. Prove that you're who you say you are by giving us your login or giving us your account credentials. And they wanted my email address, which was I did not have an email address attached to that Twitter account because I had signed up with my work phone's phone number. Problem is, it was my previous work phone. I've gotten a new one since then, so I can't respond with the verification code
Sorry about
that they
that.
gave me.
I
So
am
they're
back.
like, "Oh, you can't prove who you are, thereby we are locking your account because we think, that you're trying to get access to this account." So I was like, "All right, fuck it. I'm not dealing with the whole support shit, whatever."
Yeah.
So I used my email to make a new Twitter account, which, because I copied all the information from my previous Twitter account, I got flagged as a bot or as a hacker trying to create a dupe of an account, I guess. And they tried pulling the same thing where they're like, answer these questions or we're locking this account. And I'm like, fuck. But yeah, so I managed to get through that time. And I'm just not dealing with the whole trying to get the other account back because literally all I really do is like retweet porn. So if you want to follow me on Twitter for my occasional spicy take on something, there it is in the chat. Thank you, Jables.
Post the link.
All right. I'm back.
Yeah.
So
Is the article up?
I can have it up whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
All right, it's up. Go for it.
Coming to us from squeakly.com. Woman finds a snake in the toilet. The police realize it's just a poo. Police officers hurried to tackle a supposed snake in a toilet bowl in the Czech town of Milovice. What they discovered wasn't any kind of a living animal, and they quickly eliminated it with the flush button. The municipality police of the Czech town of Milovice had a rather smelly case to deal with. Oh, fuck you. They
it
received a
doesn't
phone
help that
call.
they gave away the punchline in the title.
Yeah, no shit.
No, well, it is shit.
They received a phone call from a terrified woman telling them that she found a snake in her toilet. She blocked the toilet and waited anxiously for the officers to rescue her. The police hurried to her apartment thinking how big of a snake can fit in a toilet bowl and what would be the best technique to use for the capture, Police Weekly reports. When they arrived at the scene, they found the toilet lid covered by electronics. Good idea. The woman put there to prevent the animal from escaping to her flat. One of the police officers gathered up courage and lifted the lid with the device on it. As he did end up bitten and no creature managed to escape from under the lid, the officers used a flashlight to investigate the insides of the toilet bowl. What they found was by no means a venomous snake, even though the shape of the object did share some similarity. Disgusted by the brown finding, they decided to eliminate it by flushing it to the place where such items belong. They said their goodbyes to the embarrassed lady and left to solve another mysterious case. What else is going on in Czechia? The Czech Republic is a place of limitless opportunities and absurdity. Read on how a Czech woman stopped a gas station robbery in Slovakia, or how stealing a knife in Counter-Strike can end up with an 8-year stay in prison.
What?
Alternatively, see how a man in Borat mankini skis in Prague.
We have that one.
Speaking of which,
Though I am curious about the Czech woman blowing a guy in order to stop a robbery.
Wait, I'm
How shows
confused.
that you blew him?
yeah, where does it say that?
Read just. Oh, You'll see it on my screen or on the
Oral
actual.
sex robbery. Oh, you're right.
Oh, Chechnya. What the fuck? I'd never heard it. I'd never heard Chechnya before. I wasn't sure I thought we were flip-flopping between the Czech Republic and Chechnya. And I was like, what the what? I've never heard Chechnya before. That's so weird.
Yeah,
I'm American, can you tell?
No.
I didn't know Chechnya. Is it like a region or is it a country on its own?
I have no idea.
I say we go through all of these in order that they showed up at the end of that one.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Mm.
So let's check out the next one.
All right, you want to,
I got it.
Addie, do you want to read this?
Addie can or I will. Either or. I guess I'm doing it.
Wait, what?
Czech woman performs oral sex to stop robbery of Slovak gas station.
Oh God.
24-year-old Serbian robbed a gas station in Bratislava. A 36-year-old Czech woman offered him a blowjob to distract him until the police arrived.
Wow.
Sometimes
See,
even the
this
toughest
is what
criminals...
This is what feminism needs to be about: empowering women to stop robberies.
Yeah, you're not going to get any arguments on that one from most people, I'm sure. Sometimes even the toughest criminals get distracted by the very essence of sexual tension. Such as a Serbian man who recently robbed a gas station to lose all his swag to a Czech lady. That stopped him from escaping the crime scene by an unusual measure. She offered him a blowjob that got him stuck to a place until the police arrived. The incident occurred in Bratislava, Slovakia, at around 4 a.m. on Wednesday morning. According to the local police station, the allegedly aggressive man entered the premises of a gas station and started threatening the clerk that he would beat him unless he gave him all the money he has on the counter. On the counter? Whatever. After getting the cash from the counter, the robber punched and kicked the employee a few times and went out of the building. He didn't get too far as a 36-year-old woman of Czech nationality stopped him by offering him oral pleasure. A few moments later, the police found the two individuals in an incriminating position on the gas station's toilet. The woman allegedly told the police...
Oh,
Did you try to go full Blumpkin?
That's
Is that
gross.
Well, I got the shit anyway, so can we do this in here? The woman allegedly told police, "He's yours now. I cannot manage anymore." The 24-year-old Serbian got arrested, lost all his money, lost all the money he had stolen, and is facing a trial for robbery. In general, Chechnya is a land of unimaginable possibilities. Read how a thief is facing 8 years in prison for stealing a knife in Counter-Strike.
Oh my God. Hey, Rimshee.
Yeah.
I figured out what makes the fucking the like dead air between when we talk so fucking awkward.
What's that?
We don't have any fucking music playing in the background.
Yeah, I've talked to him about background music.
Why is there no music?
We could do background music. You have not talked to me about background music. You lying sack of
Mentioned it
shit.
several times.
I'm calling you
You
out on your own
mentioned it to
fucking show.
yourself while high, I'm sure.
That's the more
Mentioned
likely
it several
explanation.
times. God damn it! We should have some lo-fi hip hop beats or something. You're like, yeah, I don't know if we can do that. every time. So
But yet, fucking do it, Rimshee. Do it right now, or you're not a man. I'm calling you out.
I'm married. I have a kid on the way. I don't have to prove shit.
Yeah.
that's fair. Fucking brutal.
Shame that Larry wasn't here. He would have been pissed off by that non-face reveal, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he'll see it
Yeah,
in clips. I still think it would have been funnier if you just cut a line in the mask so that when you opened your mouth, you could put the chip in straight through the mask.
Yeah. To anyone wondering in chat, it's pretty much over.
Okay.
That wasn't that bad
I didn't
then.
take long.
Like, what I feel now is basically like, oh, that's like Taco Bell fire sauce level heat.
Man.
Okay.
It hurts a little worse when I talk, but only mildly. It's just like, oh, it's like up to maybe Diablo sauce. It's fine.
It's all that hot breath.
Like the first 5 minutes was, it's like, whoo, that's warm.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't too
Yeah,
bad.
write a complaint letter to that company.
What
The only
vibe
reason-
check joke Y2K? I guess I have
The only
to.
reason why I downed my water glass is because I felt the mucus kind of flooding into the back of my throat. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna fucking choke.
Yeah. Also, Addie, like, she has a program that eliminates some background noise.
Okay.
So it might just eliminate if I were to play music through, I don't know, the bot that we have in here.
we could do that.
Yeah, it would. It has in the past, so it would.
Yeah.
Maybe not for
Oh,
the
no.
stream, but
So I'm confused. Was that an excuse for or against music?
It's an excuse that it's going to be technical issues that we need to figure out off air.
like, yeah. I mean, I could theoretically do it through YouTube and just play it desktop, but at the same time, no one else would hear it, which isn't
We
that
would.
big of a deal. We don't need music. You just need music,
Okay.
technically. But we got to figure out what to play too.
Just any fucking like lo-fi station or whatever, or like
Yeah,
Oh boy,
Nintendo music or
that's
any
cool.
of the lo-fi channels, it's all royalty free.
yeah.
All right, find a lo-fi channel. Send me the link.
All right,
Something
will do.
that's like 2 hours
Yeah.
plus.
I mean, there's the lo-fi channel.
Yeah. I'll get the link if Addie will read this article.
Sure.
That's the latest one in the live show chat.
Okay.
The Thief.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready, Eddie.
That's
all right,
cool.
I'm good.
It came with a coupon to get a free bag of their other chips, up to $5.99 value. But yeah, all in all, I do not regret doing that. And Crab got a couple of clips out of it, so.
All right, you ready, Eddie?
All right. Yep.
What's up?
Thief facing 8 years in jail for stealing digital knife in Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Oh,
A Counter-Strike gamer has allegedly stolen a knife worth $1,400 in the Czech Republic. He is facing an exceptionally harsh sentence as the country is currently in a state of emergency due to the spread of COVID-19. So,
14. How?
bro, you don't remember the whole CS Lotto thing from a couple of years ago?
Oh yeah.
I actually had peanut butter sandwiches before I did this, Sco.
Yeah.
I said I'm fine now.
Yeah. So how the fuck do you steal it? Anyway, stealing a digital knife in CS:GO can turn into an especially long stay in jail for a gamer. The Czech national television reports. The unknown gamer was supposed to pay nearly $1,400 for a rare collectible in the game, but even after receiving the item and paying a deposit, the digital villain failed to deliver the rest of the full price. The injured gamer who lost his precious item in the misconduct reported the incident to the police in Pilsen.
Are you fucking shitting me? Really?
Yeah.
He promised to pay for this in-game item, and then he didn't. Police!
I mean, yeah, it's a shitty thing to do, but I feel like lesson learned.
Yeah, no shit.
A deal's a deal.
I
No,
mean,
let's be in all honesty there.
I mean, I
I'm
guess
sorry,
you're right.
I don't feel that sympathetic.
Well, hold on. And this isn't me playing devil's advocate. This is actually me switching sides here. The way that this trade went down kind of went. It's like, okay, so the item in the game is not a physical item. So a lot of people would say like, oh, that means it doesn't have any real value. But
It's kind of an intellectual property.
Would you say the same thing about an art commission? You know, if an artist was promised a full payout in return for a finished digital art piece, that's not a physical item.
Yeah, that's.
But should they not be compensated for it? Is it fair to say, well, you know?
And as I'm sure we can all agree, video games are art. So,
Yeah, I feel like this is slightly different.
how is this? No, it's people made an agreement to share, to trade currency for a digital product.
Yeah, I mean, the very fact...
Individual transferred the digital product, no longer was able to transfer same said product because Individual 2 had it. Individual 2 did not complete transaction by paying.
Yeah, and it's like...
I can actually see why this guy would be in fucking jail. Or get fucking fined.
The fact that there is a third-party marketplace where items in this specific game can reach into the thousands of dollars, thereby validates the fact that these items do have a value to somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe not to us because we don't give a shit about CS:GO, but to the people who play this game, you know, or people who make money, who maybe even don't even like the game, but they do it as like a way to make money on the side. Or something.
I understand where you're coming from, but my whole thing is like 8 years. Jesus.
8 years is a bit weird.
Yeah, I would say eight years for 14. It's not even for the full $1,400. It's for the rest of the $1,400. That's harsh.
Yeah, we don't even know how much he didn't pay. He could have paid like a quarter of it or half of it.
Yeah, that's like getting a fucking life sentence for having a little bit of weed on you. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like, we have to have.
Well,
degrees,
in California, that used to be a thing.
Oh, I know.
Like, people have mentioned it before, but proportional response. This ain't it, Chief.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. That this is insanely harsh. Even if it's to be like, this is an unprecedented case. Like, we've never had someone do jail time for stealing in a video game, but it's like, even if it's to like send a message and to like set a standard, and like in the future it won't be like this disproportionate. To be that person that's going to jail for $1,400, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, the way that this was
to do that much time for
though,
$1,400 is ridiculous.
The way that this was mentioned though was also like, it's like you killed somebody and you took the knife off their body, so he got arrested. But that's not what this turned out to be at all.
Yeah, they made it sound like it was an in-video game steal, not, hey, I'm gonna pretend to buy this from you, but when it comes time to finish the payment, I'm just not gonna.
Yeah, like if it was like you were in the game and like you dropped an item on the ground for your friend to pick up, and then some other guy picks it up and runs away. It's like, well, yeah, you're a dumbass. You know, that's your fault. But like, this is different. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at the title itself. Thief facing 8 years in jail for stealing digital knife in Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Yeah,
so,
that's misleading.
Yeah.
That is misleading as fuck.
However, the clickbait worked. You fuckers.
Yep. I don't
Yeah.
even want to finish the article.
Well,
Okay.
after
got
hearing
got- I don't feel good about it.
after hearing about a lady stopping a robbery suspect from getting away by giving him a BJ, this was not all that far-fetched.
Yeah. Also, I just clicked back over the chat. Hi, Larry. I missed you.
Yeah, welcome to
How
the
you
show,
doing?
Larry. I was on camera, and you missed it.
Who's the Dutch
There's
blowy?
a clip up.
Because
there's a
they
clip up
followed
that
us
you can see.
18 hours ago.
Larry, what?
There's
Ask
a clip.
Crab. He's got him.
I'll repost the clip, Larry. Oh, there's a couple of. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's the first one.
So yeah, this stuff's dumb. Don't mislead people like this, fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not right. It's not appropriate.
Also, don't
Calling the
fucking
police.
offer to pay for something and then not deliver on the item.
Yeah,
Or don't offer to buy something and not deliver on the cash.
Yeah. I think
That's
we can
just
all agree
wrong.
with that.
Yeah, that's just wrong. This person does deserve legal repercussions, but
Fucking Larry.
Oh, sir, with the Japanese peeping Tom vibe.
I thought I looked like I looked very pro anonymous gamer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's sure. I can't get that out of my head now. So no, you don't. Not anymore. That's-
Potato, potato.
Yes, all the potatoes.
I want potatoes. I'm gonna get some tater tots tonight. Yeah.
I still want that quesadilla.
Damn it, I want hash browns.
We're all hungry.
Who picked the
Well,
horn?
I would have had something to eat before the show or right at the start of the show, but you know, I'm at a job that requires me to start work at 8. Well, technically we start at 7:50, and we get off at 4:20. And
The fact that you make it back in time still amazes me.
I've never
Yeah.
watched Paul's Ego show, Crab, and Anarchist Moose just sounds like something that Dina has to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody watches Paul's Ego show. I'm kidding. Lots of people do. But
who's Paul's ego?
Sad bastard.
he was one of the original members of the Drunken Peasants. Blah blah blah.
Ah, him.
I heard he
I
was
still
on
don't know
Laughing
who that is,
Scoundrel
but I'm
once.
okay with that.
You know. Yeah, he was on the Laughing Scoundrel at one point. That was fun.
Y2K, like, Paul was alright when he initially joined the Peasants, but as the episodes went on, he got more and more grating, I will agree.
I never watched the Peasants. I mean, I only tuned in when they had guests like that. I knew that's not shade to the Peasants. I just like TJ
Yeah,
was the only one that I really paid attention to. Like Billy is fucking adorable. I love Billy, but
Yeah.
I haven't followed Billy in forever. I kind of
Right.
fell out of all that stuff.
The thing is, like, I've got no gripes against TJ. I mean, I don't watch his content anymore, but I never thought ill of the guy.
Yeah.
I
Well,
only tune in
Back
from
when it
time
was
to
the
time if I
skeptic
think-
sphere.
Yeah.
Back when it was the skeptic sphere, and it was all about critical thinking and debunking the stupid shit we see with religion and stuff like that. It was like, oh, cool. And then
Yeah,
it
it all-
started going fucking insane with
Yeah, it all went very
politics and
horseshoe for me.
whatnot. Which that was still kind of it mostly stayed the same, and it was just all against. Oh fuck! I can't even remember his name all of a sudden. He makes good Trek videos, but Steve Shives.
Steve Shives.
Shives, Christy Winters, and all them. Last from the past people, and
The magical year of 2016.
yeah.
Yeah.
Back when YouTube was still fairly decent.
I don't know.
That's a stretch.
That's debatable.
I look back on
Compared to what it
2016
is now. Compared to what it is now, it wasn't decent back then either. But
I wish YouTube wouldn't have been so good to those people, to a lot of those people, the way that a lot of people in the skeptic sphere turned out.
yeah.
I don't know. Like the whole from the start of the Gamergate era to like the end of like the SJW versus anti-SJW fucking era, like around like 2017 or whatever. I was in it. I'm not going to pretend like I was above it or anything like that. Like I was on the anti-SJW side and all that, and I was constantly clashing on Twitter.
I don't know many people who probably would watch this show who weren't in the same boat.
Yeah, I think we were all kind of in the skeptosphere, at least for a time.
Yeah.
SJW skeptosphere.
Back when the skeptosphere was actually entertaining.
Some of us aren't as proud to admit it anymore, but
yeah. No, I'm gonna stay straight up. Yeah, I watched a bunch of stuff. Like just about anyone who watched Jeff Holiday essentially fell into the skeptosphere.
I think I originally found.
I know both of you are being very hateful at this moment because you're trying to silence trans voices right now, and it's absolutely ridiculous. You obviously were the anti-SJWs. Well,
Shut the fuck up, James.
Addie's been trying to talk for like a minute.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that person, but like I got completely snowplowed there while trying to make a point. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Oh no.
Damn it.
To go back to what is now a still talking point. The whole like from the beginning of the Gamergate era to the end of the like SJW, anti-SJW era, it all went very horseshoe for me. Where like I started off like there's like no one in here really that like knew me before like 2016, I think. I used to be what you would consider an SJW. A lot of my views aligned with what we would call nowadays third wave, like feminism and things like that. I've always been a feminist. That's one thing I think some people might not know. I've always considered myself feminist. But in that time, I was very much, what's it called? Like when you, like it was like a pendulum where like I was in this, like I lived in LA for fuck's sake around that time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that doesn't help at all. I know how that is.
Yeah,
I went through a similar thing with firearms.
I was immersed very much in what we would call SJW culture, and I think I let it get into my head a lot and like dictate the way I felt about things because I viewed it as a necessary side effect of all the support I was getting for being trans. Because when I was living in LA from 2012 until 2014, I had never been able to be comfortable with like going out in full dress and identifying as female like all the time. It wasn't situational for me when I was in LA. I was just me, and a lot of the people that were supporting me and pushing me to be myself were in, not all of them, but a lot of them were in like that, like, again, I don't like the term SJW, but like in that SJW sphere. And when I came back to New York, and that's what kickstarted, like the thing I was talking about earlier, where I, for my own safety and to make myself more comfortable, I went from LA to conservative upstate New York, like Trump dick riding. No, not to get political. I'm gonna breeze right over it. But like very conservative upstate New York. New York is not a blue state. It is a blue state on paper, but if you don't live in the city, you'll see how incorrect that is.
It's a working class state whose
yeah,
politics and taxes are dictated by a very small, shitty island.
Yeah.
but
Washington's the exact same way. It's all determined by Seattle.
Yeah, California is very similar. If you go to the way north, what wants to separate and become Jefferson State, and if you're kind of more in the Central Valley, you have a tendency to see much more red, and the deserts can kind of flip-flop a bit, but it's mostly on the perspective of immigration that you'll see it blue down there for obvious reasons. And then the big reason California's blue is LA, Sacramento, and the Bay Area.
But yeah, to steer it back to my point. Sorry. I'm the one that made it political, I'm sorry. But like it's kind of endemic to the point I'm making. When I came back to New York, it was like a light switch. Like I could not safely be myself, because even though, like, if you've ever been to Plattsburgh, New York, it is a college town. Like SUNY Plattsburgh is right there, and it's a big college on the East Coast. And at that time, progressive ideas were spreading throughout the area, but they weren't loud enough yet. And we certainly didn't have, like, I lived in student housing. I wasn't a student, but I lived in student housing, because it was the cheapest, and so I was immersed in that like college culture at the time, and everyone going off about like, oh, colleges are like becoming like SJW spawning grounds. So it wasn't really that way there, but I was surrounded by transgender pride flags and like LGBT flags and things like that, like plastered on the sides of all of these like student housing units. So like we were there and we were visible to each other, but the local, like local politicians and local sentiment outside of the college campus were not with us. They were not with us, and they actively did not like us. I think I've told the story a couple times on this podcast channel show, whatever you want to call it, of in the early 2000s when I was at the local gay club and someone threw a trash can through the window. And then the owners of the building later told the proprietors of the gay bar that when their lease was up, they were not interested in entering into a new contract with them because they didn't want the building getting burned down. And our local legislature and like our local officials were silent about it. Like people brought it up at meetings and things that like the LGBT community doesn't feel safe here, blah blah blah, whatever, and they were just completely ignored. And so yeah, that's why I didn't feel comfortable being myself while I was there. And I spent so long there. I spent a couple years there, and I just got used to putting the mask back on. The mask of like, hi, I'm just a guy. Maybe to some people I would say I was gay, but I was very, very closeted again, and that hurt a lot because I fought really hard with myself to like pull myself out of the closet. And when I got to LA, I felt very free about it. And so
Addie,
what's up?
would you like to have a serious Saturday about this?
Maybe we keep saying that we're going to do those and then we never do, and I put that mainly on myself because I never say hey we should do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot the point I was trying to make.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
it matters, but
yeah, why was I on the topic of my fucking gender identity?
we got into the you were explaining your way into becoming an anti-SJW and shit like that.
Right. This was about fucking YouTube. That's right.
Yeah.
So
It got completely sidetracked.
YouTube.
it's kind of a major happening in my life right now, so I got kind of sidetracked. I apologize to everyone for that. So when I got into while I was there in like fucking like the redneck backwoods asshole of New York, that's when I discovered, you know, people like Sargon of Akkad and Armored Skeptic, and you know, that whole like skeptic and like anti-SJW side of YouTube. Like at the time, Chris Raygun was very big into it, and so was Jeff to an extent. I got into Jeff specifically because of his like anti-pseudoscience stuff, but like I definitely hung around for the anti-SJW shit, and I'm glad to see that he's gotten away from it. But it all kind of horseshoed for me because I started thinking about the friends I had out in California and some of the like militant stances they had on some things, and I was like, you know what, that is kind of toxic, you know. And then I started seeing, you know, like the fucking SmackDown videos people were making, you know, where like a feminist gets owned or like an SJW gets owned, and I was like, yeah, they were acting shitty. I'm glad to see them get put in their place. And then like I lost sight of the fact that like, yeah, some of these people are like, they're very toxic and they're very crazy. And it's hard for people to take them seriously, but like at the core of their argument, they have a valid argument. They're just very bad at articulating it.
Also, they're very bad at how they want to go about achieving their goals.
It's mostly. I think this is getting a bit too far into the politics of the situation. I will say this: I think most of the issue a lot of people have, that still consider that stuff as negative, is mainly the desire of going about it, trying to sort of force it.
The tactics, not necessarily what it is itself.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And to wrap up the point I wanted to make is I got caught up in the surface level like LOL SJW own compilation side of it, where it's like, let's all make fun of these people with pronouns in their bios and 27 different genders and all this shit, because isn't it funny how fucking crazy they are when you see them out in public? But I let that distract me from the fact that the things that they were trying to articulate were a real issue, and they were a very like painful situation for a lot of people. And I didn't realize that by glazing over it with like a funny dubstep meme compilation, I was ignoring some of my own trauma and some of my own problems.
Yeah.
And it ended up horseshoeing, where like I went from, wait a minute, I know some of these people and they are crazy, ha ha ha, to wait, to an extent I'm kind of in the middle, and now I'm on the other side, and I'm just laughing at the other side the way I used to laugh at my. It's
Yeah, the
It's all
pendulum.
bullshit, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's all
bullshit.
fucking bullshit, and I'm glad that era is dead. There are some people that are still clinging to it, but you should just fucking laugh at them and ignore them at this point.
Let's move on to an article where some other people use some bad tactics to get what they want.
Oh boy.
Who's reading this one?
That's fine.
All right, it's up, ready for you.
Young Florida women dressed as grannies to get coronavirus vaccine, and it may have worked. Women were outed when they showed up for second doses. With bonnets on their heads and bespectacled faces, 2 young women pretended to be seniors so they could get the coronavirus vaccine. And it seems the ruse may have actually worked at least one time. Dr. Paul Pino from the Florida Department of Health in Orange County said the pair was busted when they tried to get their second shot on Wednesday at the Orange County Convention Center. We haven't had any lack of willing arms to get vaccinated. We also have people faking to be old to get vaccinated. So yesterday we realized a couple of young ladies came dressed up as grannies to get vaccinated. Can you say vaccinated 5 more fucking times in this article?
Vaccinated, 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 vaccinated. Get
So I
vaccinated.
don't know how
Are you smoking yet?
time, but they came to get vaccinated. The bonnets, the gloves, the glasses, the whole thing. They were probably in their 20s, Pino said. He's not sure how or even if the 2 young women were able to get their first doses, but when they showed up Wednesday to complete the series, they presented a valid vaccination card. There were some issues with their IDs and their driver's license, but I didn't know all the details about them. He added that the vaccinators noticed they looked funny and stopped them right before they could get the shots. The Orange County Sheriff's Office was called after they were caught to process a report on the situation and issue trespass warnings for the 2 women. Deputies said their real names were on the vaccination cards. Their date of births didn't match. One woman was 34, the other was 44. There are no charges pending from the Sheriff's Office. There will also be an investigation to determine if they actually received the first shot. Yeah, they might have just stolen somebody's vaccination card.
You know, this is not the revival of the Golden Girls I was looking for.
No, it's not. Also,
There's
keep
more to
living
that
on,
story,
buddy.
by the way.
Yeah, there is. So part of the findings that we have to do is were they really vaccinated by us when they were vaccinated? How many times do they have to write vaccinated in this fucking article?
Word
What
counts, Jables. Word counts.
Word counts and
I-
trying to make you dumb or something. I don't know.
I
I
think
don't.
they
Vaccinated is a multi-syllable word.
I think this is a character count article, not just a word count article. What happened, what date, what time, to try to figure out if there are any loopholes in the process that are allowing people to do that. Had the women entered their correct birth dates when registering for an appointment, they would have been blocked by the system since they aren't old enough. But Pino said they could have used fake information or gotten help from someone who works at the site.
Wow, Larry, that is crazy. Also, Crab, get out. My disappointment for you only increases with every passing show.
Also, in Brazil, people are faking to give shots so they can give the dose to their family. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it is.
Don't necessarily blame
Wow.
them. People get really, really apprehensive about getting the vaccine. I want it now, and some people get really emotional. So I also can see that someone had said, okay, we don't have that many people. Yeah, go by. So anything could have happened, Pino says. Well, he knows there's a lot of anxiety as residents wonder when they'll, especially in Florida. Keep that in mind. This is Florida where everything's open and everybody's spitting in each other's mouths.
Hey, that's how God intended disease to spread.
Yeah.
Well, we don't believe in God and his methods here.
Which just
well, he
goes to
there's
show
a lot
he's
of-
such a capricious god.
Well, he knows there's a lot of
That's
anxiety with
pronounced
residents
capricious.
wonder when they'll be able to get inoculated. He urged patience with the process, as those who are most vulnerable to COVID-19 get their shots first. It's kind of hilarious to a sense, but it's also disappointing because they are taking the place of someone else could, in much higher need, could have had that place. Okay.
Right then.
Pino noted that security has recently increased at the site, where about 2,500 shots per day were administered to those 65 and older, as well as healthcare workers. We have seen an increase in weird things happening and people walking in suspicious, people monitoring the site. Oh, people walking in, suspicious.
What is the wording of this sentence?
You guys don't vet articles before you pick them, do you?
Of
You
course
just look
not.
at it.
No, it's not. For one thing, we don't vet articles. For another thing, no matter how legit the article is, there's always fucked up typos.
Unless it's satire.
Yeah, if you don't see a typo in an article, it's satire.
It's really the best way to tell a real article versus
Yeah.
satire these days.
Yeah, I will put a shit ton of money on that, 100% of the time. Out of the hundreds of satire articles that we've done, we've found one that had a typo.
Because these
So-
motherfuckers don't pay for editors anymore.
And out of the hundreds, if not thousands, of real articles that we've done,
I think we
I don't
found
think we-
2 that didn't have mistakes.
something at the most we found 2.
And that's being generous because they had weird grammar, but it was legit, just weird.
Yeah, I read it a wrong way or something.
Yeah. Yeah, the grammar
Yeah.
caused it to be read wrong, but it wasn't incorrect grammar, as English sometimes has.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you dig?
I mean, we could spend the
I
next
think
15 minutes bitching about fucking articles having... But we've done that plenty of times.
Oh, no, we can totally do it. I'm willing to do it again.
Go on a rant.
No, I can't really do that.
Oh, I should mention as well about the Serious Saturday thing. One of the other reasons that I haven't done one yet is I work all Saturday. That's my longest day of the week. So it would
Doesn't
have to be on a Sunday.
We can do Sundays. I can do
Okay.
Yeah.
Sundays. I don't know.
Oh,
if
yeah, that's right, Larry. Larry's like, I miss Mr. Insert Random Factoid Journalist, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
that guy's great.
This is a word count. I know it's a word count. You know it's a word count. Let's have fun with it.
Okay.
The first
Addie,
time we were
you're-
mad,
you're
the second time we were confused, the third time we were
in
enthralled.
on the joke. Yeah. Yeah, this guy took a moment to just insert a random factoid and describe what strawberries were in the middle of an article.
Because it was
great.
vaguely related to the subject.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, a stripper named Strawberry gets into a fight at her strip club with other strippers, accusing them of stealing her shit. And he goes on and explains what strawberries are in the middle of the article.
Yeah. And at first I was like, what the fuck is this word count bullshit? And then I started looking through his other articles. I was like, oh no, he does this in every article. That's hilarious.
Hey, hey guys. I just noticed something in the politics section of one of my other Discords I'm in. Someone that we know got canceled recently. Well, not someone that we know personally, but someone who's going to be familiar to anyone who follows any of the adjacent content creators to this show.
Oh. Canceling is stupid.
No,
I'm
no.
I'm gonna say
Hold
that
on.
no matter who it is, canceling is
Oh.
stupid.
Hold on. Not like can't like their whole career's over or whatever. They don't really have.
I just want to know who it is because I want to know if I'm surprised.
I'm posting it in news articles.
Okay.
It's wrapped in irony, by the way.
Yes, I saw that. Get fucked.
For those who can't see behind the scenes.
Oh
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. CPAC
Yeah.
cancels anti-Semitic speaker from anti-cancel convention.
That's
guess who that
ironic,
person
let's be
was?
honest.
That person was our very own young Pharaoh.
Yeah. He just had a discussion with a comedian by the name of Dave Smith,
Yeah.
who is claimed to be an anti-Semitic alt-righter, even though he's a Jew. And
Yeah.
he was having a discussion with young Pharaoh about the Jews. So that kind of sparked this. But at the same time, they tried to cancel Dave Smith, the comedian that talked with him, for talking to him. It was fucking weird.
Yeah, honestly, let him speak, because the quickest way we can learn that he believes this stuff is to hear him say it.
Yeah, and like anyone who watches the Wingnut Roundup and is familiar with young Pharaoh knows that whenever he opens his mouth, it's a wild ride. It's full of misinformation and bigotry, but it's a wild fucking ride. You won't be bored. You'll be confused, but you will not be bored.
You'll be wondering how he made those connections. He'll explain it later, kind of ish. Not really, but he will.
Yeah, like
that sentence I just said is a good example of how a lot of his videos go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Young Pharaoh's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
He's an entertaining idiot, but he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a well cow.
Oh my god.
He thinks he's way smarter than he is.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black people are plants.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
I didn't say it. Young Pharaoh said it. I don't
Yeah.
believe it.
That was a young Pharaoh quote.
Yeah, that is a young Pharaoh
Let's be
quote.
Very clear here. We are on Twitch.
Yeah.
To
According
highlight
to
what
this man-
Y2K&W said, we was cancelled. That's great.
Yeah.
No, as in plants that grow out of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he saw the movie Roots and thought that meant literal roots.
Just giving him more credit than he's due, Jacob.
Yeah, and by saw the movie Roots, he means
saw
like,
a movie? You mean he looked at the cover?
Damn it,
Yeah.
you fucked my joke. My delivery was gonna be better.
Yeah.
You fucking cut me off to give a shittier delivery. I was
Assumption.
gonna say by saw Roots, he like saw it on the shelf in like Blockbuster. He didn't actually watch it.
I think young Pharaoh's too young for Blockbuster. Honestly.
I don't fucking know how.
Family Video survived a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only
Saw it
recently
on his grandma's shelf.
started closing down the last ones around my area.
Well, there's
I
still,
tell
like,
you
mom and
what,
pop ones
Blockbuster
going
would
on
be fucking closed right now if it still existed.
Oh yeah.
Like, the pandemic would have
nope.
fucking killed it.
Nope, there is one Blockbuster that still exists.
Yeah, but
And
that's in
they've been
Alaska
getting-
where there's actually a market for that stuff.
No, it's in Oregon actually. One in Alaska closed.
Oh,
Um,
it did.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of shit that just
The-
recently went out of business.
Hold on. I want to explain how they're keeping open during the pandemic real quick.
Hmm.
The Blockbuster in Oregon is keeping open by, on the weekends, you're allowed to come in with a small party of people and have like a 90s sleepover movie night thing.
Oh, really?
I would
Yeah.
pay for that nostalgia party.
I would
Hey,
too, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Exactly, but that's how they're staying
Oh,
open.
fuck.
So, like, they'll sanitize the entire place, and then some people
Yo.
can come and have a sleepover, and
Yo.
then they'll sanitize it again.
Yo, can we bring action figures?
I'm
Yo,
pretty
if
sure
you
they
couldn't,
encourage
that'd be a fucking joke.
I'm pretty sure they encourage it. So,
That's
As
cool
long as you're not
fuck.
bringing sex dolls, I think they don't care.
See,
Yeah.
here's one of the things that like I'm
Goddamn,
looking
man.
forward to when America gets its shit together, if America ever gets its shit together, and we see it through to the other side of this fucking thing. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the ideas I've seen talked about online over the last year for like all the people who are like at home and didn't realize how horny they were for like social interaction. You know,
Yeah.
and they're like I've seen people like brainstorming crazy ideas for like never before thought of like business ventures, like kind of like what you mentioned, where it's like I want to open up a fucking storefront where it's just a sleepover place. Like I want to make a fucking I want to make a storefront that's like up on a pedestal, and it's all designed to feel like a treehouse from a '90s movie. On
Yeah.
the inside,
Yeah,
and you can
no,
pay for like you and your friends to hang out there, and like
Yeah.
and like
it's all been social
Yeah.
clubs. Like,
Yeah.
legit social clubs and places that you can rent out that'll be really cool to hang out in.
It's just proof that letting the liquid out your balls really fucks with your head, or that female equivalent does the same.
Yeah.
But the one that I was going to mention that happened just this week, fucking as of Wednesday, Fry Electronics is gone.
Oh no.
Yeah. And
Yeah, Fry closed near me, and that really sucks.
yeah, I went to the one in Burbank a lot, and I really liked it because it was the one that like if anyone's familiar with Fry's Electronics, some of them are like themed, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they were all themed.
Yeah, the one in Burbank was like a 50s sci-fi movie. And the front of the store was like a storefront, like you'd see, like a Staples or something, but it's like if a 50s flying saucer crashed through the front of the store. And then inside it was full of like 40s and 50s like movie memorabilia. So there was like a Jeep that was melted in half by like an alien death laser, and there was like a giant ant prop. And there were like aliens hiding all over the store. It was fucking cool. And they're
Yeah,
like,
my local was Western.
Hmm.
Looks
Yeah.
like they had a Mayan Fry's Electronics.
yeah,
Yeah, the one that we only had one here in Indiana, and it was in Fishers. And they had like their theme was like race history because of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the 500.
Yeah.
And they actually
Oh.
had a Indy 500 car, like a vintage Indy 500 car, in the fucking lobby when you walked in, like
Hmm.
right there in the entrance area.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah. Like for anyone curious about just how cool it was, like Google Fry's Electronics Burbank, and just like you'll see the pictures of the inside of the store, and the outside.
Yeah,
was
and
cool
the
as fuck, too.
The Fry's.com, that it has its closure letter. Like, yeah, after nearly 36 years in business, we're fucked
Yeah, that sucks.
because of changes in the retail industry and COVID-19.
Yeah.
Man, I'll be honest. I wish that Fry's was still a thing because I'd have been over there not that long ago trying to get some decent deals on computer parts. I'm trying to upgrade my
That's
computer,
cool.
and I used to go to
Yeah.
Fry's when I needed something.
Yeah, Fry's is
It-
cool because like if I needed something for one of like like I got my drawing tablet there years ago when I was in Cali, and it was comparable to places like Newegg and shit at the time. So it's like I could wait like a week and a half for it to ship, or I could drive a mile down the road and go get it right now. Same price.
Yeah, there were certain things that I'd sit there and I'd be like, okay, I'll wait on this part to arrive because I don't need it right now. And there were times where I'd go, okay, I need to go down to Fry's and buy something. And it was just always so easy to go down there and get what you needed. I missed it.
Yeah. I was looking forward to going back there, like when I fly out to visit eventually when all this shit's over.
So quick announcement. Nick is currently fist fighting a bear. So show's gonna be delayed about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He's not actually fist fighting a bear, he's doing some civil disobedience shit at the moment, but said it'd be done in like 20 minutes. We'll see how that goes.
This was the car that was in the entryway at ours.
That's awesome.
Nice. Okay, anyways, we do have more stuff to go over.
It's a different fucking world, man, in just a year's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, too bad Fry's is gone.
Yeah.
Crab, where do I look to buy electronics nowadays? Internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Internet's pretty much the only place to buy electronics. You can get it at Walmart sometimes, you can get it at Best Buy, or if you're lucky enough to have one in your area, you can get it at Micro Center. I would totally be going to Micro Center right now in the hopes of getting a Ryzen 9 5900X. I'd be checking there just about every fucking week.
The way things are going, Micro Center might be next.
Micro Center's not doing too bad though. They are kind of in that diminishing section though.
But with the internet, you can also buy direct from manufacturer, or you can buy third party because they can technically sell it cheaper than direct from manufacturer. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But,
I saw somebody online the other day, like they were commenting on the whole Fry's thing. It's like, well, like people are like, well, what am I going to do? It's like, you just go to Best Buy to like look at it and then buy it on Amazon for way cheaper.
What I normally do is my default is Newegg. Like I look and see if Newegg has it, and then I look at their like pricing and availability and shit like that. And then I look around the internet and I see if I can find like open box deals or like display model deals, or like price matching. And if the shipping is going to be faster, I'll usually price match against Newegg, because Newegg, let's be honest, usually has the cheapest fucking price. And I do have Prime.
It depends on what it is, but yeah, they quite often end up with the cheaps.
Yeah, like Prime tends to not be the cheapest shit though, so I often don't go with Amazon. But yeah, Newegg is probably my standard, by which I don't just shop at one place, but it's usually Newegg my final purchase.
I'll usually go to PC Part Picker and get a good scope of what's available where, because they'll check multiple sites and try and get you the best deal.
Yeah, Newegg will also have sales. They'll tell you when things are going on sale and how long they'll be on sale for.
Yeah. Also, if you do use Amazon a lot, you often can get the cheapest price for electronics and stuff. Like I bought a GoPro last year from Amazon. Make sure you type in retail packaging in your or not retail. What is it? Bulk packaging? I forget, because like GoPros and a lot of other like fancy electronics, they often come in like a fancy box put on display in the store. Like GoPros come in like this crystal case where it shows it off from every angle, and it's got like a faux GoPro mount.
Look at me.
Yeah. And that adds a significant amount of money to the retail price.
It can,
So-
depending on the packaging. Yeah.
Yeah, so let me look it up right now, actually, because that's one of the most recent things I purchased. Yeah, like type that term in when you're searching, and it can chop sometimes upwards of like $80 off the price. Where is it? E-commerce packaging, because that's just in a plain box. Because those are the ones that like Amazon warehouses stock, because they're not on display. You don't walk into the warehouse and buy shit. So
Maybe you don't.
well, yeah.
Oh, but I got
They-
balls in that damn swagger. They don't stop me. Or
Well,
some shit.
I worked in one when I first got out to LA, and I'll tell you, we did not have walk-in customers. I don't think they'd be welcome. Just getting in the front door was a fucking hassle.
When you
You
said
weren't
fucking
carrying
like,
a swagger stick.
Hmm.
when you said like bulk packaging or like bulk buy earlier, it's like it reminds me of this motherfucker that comes into our store like relatively frequently now. And every time he comes to the counter, like with whatever he's got, be it like a can of Monster or like whatever, he's like, "Hey, you know you could like get this in bulk at like fucking my brain just died. Sam's Club, that's what it was." He's like, "You know you can get this in bulk at Sam's Club," and it's like, yeah. Why the fuck aren't you shopping at Sam's Club? Like, this dude literally mentions Sam's Club every time he comes
Yeah.
into the store now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Why
what
are
the
you
fuck are you, a paid attorney spokesperson?
Yeah, why the fuck are you here, dude? Fuck off.
You know why you can buy it in bulk? Because they buy in extra bulk.
Yeah. And here's
Yeah.
the thing. You ever wonder what the term convenience store means? You're paying for the convenience of it being on your way home from work.
Yeah.
Or being on the corner.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be.
Which tends to mean extremely overpriced.
Yeah, generally.
Although we have certain like auto stuff like for really cheap. Like way cheaper than you'd get it at like an O'Reilly's.
Oh, like the shit you tend to buy on the road, like engine oil and like transmission fluid and shit.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's because if you definitely need something.
Damn! Larry gifting 5 tier 1 subs.
Jesus, Larry.
Hey, thanks, Larry.
Fucking A, man.
Including
I love
one
when
to
one of the hosts-
myself.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Larry.
Yeah, I fucking love when the host
Hey,
gets one of
Scotch glasses in the chat for Larry.
We have those? We do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not subbed. I can't have it.
Damn you!
Sorry.
You shouldn't have said that because now Larry's gonna fix it.
No, also, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it because I know some of you motherfuckers did. I wanted to keep it a secret for a while, but I just thanks, Larry.
There it
there
is.
it
Very
goes.
nice.
Saw that one coming.
I didn't want it to spread that much because it's hard all over the place. Oh god, I shouldn't have said that. It's a difficult time for a lot of people right now. And I didn't want anyone who is in a rough spot to feel pressured to donate. But some friends made a GoFundMe for a medical condition that I'm dealing with right now. And some of you in the chat, some of you in the show have donated to it. And I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. And I hope it didn't put you in a bad spot. But you are incredibly generous. You went above and beyond, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and I do want to do something more than just saying thank you when I come out the other end of it. So
That's cool. There's a not safe for work channel for a reason.
well, who knows? who knows? With like recent developments, I might be getting back into the line of work at some point. We'll see.
Yeah.
I got to get back in shape first, though.
Regardless. No
You know what,
problem.
Larry?
I can help, so I did help.
Yeah.
So no problem.
Yeah.
I'm
You know what, Larry?
I'm broke now. No, I'm fine.
It's you're one of the people that fucking donated too. So, but
Oh,
yeah.
I know I am. I was there.
Yeah. I was there when I did it.
Yeah.
I
Like, when the
know
money
I
came
Larry.
checked
out of
with my wife
account, I was
first
like,
and
"What?"
everything.
I know Larry did.
We all know Larry did.
Yeah. Larry,
I-
you definitely earned face cam. In fact, the thing I'm definitely doing involves me completely being on camera, so I don't want to give away what it is yet, though.
Fun.
Yeah,
Or
Sounds
something.
like an OnlyFans.
it's
Yeah,
nothing. It's nothing sexy. It's nothing sexy. I mean, it might be a fetish to somebody, but everything's a fetish. To
Everything, yeah, everything's a fetish to someone.
somebody. Yeah. I'm not starting an OnlyFans.
no.
You're not starting
Maybe
one 'cause you
now.
already have
Keep
one.
pushing.
Ah.
I'll put it this way. No. Hold on. I'll put it this way. Even if I felt confident enough to start an OnlyFans, it would absolutely get me fired, because one of the stipulations of my job, since the origin of OnlyFans, since my job became aware of its existence, it's mandated in our contracts that we cannot have an OnlyFans account. We will get fired if we have an OnlyFans
Which is the
account.
dumbest shit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. So, did you work there before that, and they made you sign a new contract, or did they just unilaterally add it to your contract?
We are, even though we do make an hourly wage, we have this weird New Jersey workaround where we're considered independent contractors, even though they supply us with the phone and the car for our job. And they have a central dispatch that we report to. We have to re-up our contracts every year. So
okay.
if we don't agree with the contract, there's the door. And one of the stipulations of the 2020 contract is you can't have an OnlyFans.
So what happens to those who already had one? Did they just get gank?
I don't know. I don't know if any of my coworkers have. We do have some hot girls that work at our central dispatch, so I'm sure one of them probably has it. But either it's a thing of like it's, you know, it's a secret that everyone kind of knows about and just doesn't say anything about, or they, subtly deleted it, or I don't know. I don't know. But
the CEO is going to that OnlyFans and spending some time in the spank bank.
Yeah, I am remaining closeted about being a trans woman at my job, because I would have to tell them my alias, which is Addie, and with that information, I think they could very quickly find my Twitter, which, considering the amount of fucking porn that happens on there, I think that would be grounds for termination as well.
Nice, thanks, Larry.
There's nothing in the contract that specifically does that, but I'm sure they'd find a way. Holy shit, Larry! What the fuck?
It's a nice $50 donation from the Larry Kubiak.
Ah, thank you, Larry. You're a sweetheart. You're one of my favorites. Don't tell the rest of chat.
Yeah. Anyone else in the chat currently who would be potentially interested in helping out, you can DM either myself or Addie about it.
Yeah.
I mean, they could DM me about it too, but
I didn't. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't want this to be a whole like, "Hey guys, give me money." No, like I wanted to address those that did, in a more personal way than just sending them a fucking DM that says thanks or whatever.
yeah,
Thank you
Addie
very
more
much.
desired it to be something a little more. Hey, people, I forget where I was going with this. Fuck it.
It's all right. A couple of my friends, kind of like, whether deliberately or not, glossed over the fact where I said, "Can you not post it on social media?" And they posted it on social media.
I happened to forget.
Well, it's out there at this point, so if you have the link and you feel like sharing it with people, go for it. There's no pressure, no expectation.
We tried to keep it quiet, but that didn't last very long.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna view it as a net
Very
positive.
specific
so.
people that I know would love to help you and not share it around.
Yeah. Should we just post it in the chat at this point?
I mean, we
or does
can.
everyone in the chat know about it?
Huh?
It's your call.
Here, give me a second. I'll grab it.
Oh, I've got it right here. I can do it
go
right
for
now.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm the one that I initially shared it with Jables and Rimshee, and then Jables sent it to Larry.
I only sent it to Larry. He was the only guy. Because I asked first.
I talked to my wife about it because, you tell me, it's kind of a given that you tell her.
Crab, when you say hose Dina down, you mean with a hose, right? Like an actual hose, right?
No, he's telling Jables to do his job.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I was getting to it, but you guys kept fucking talking. Larry donated $1. Probably not gonna make it to next show because way too fucking tired. Understandable. But here's a clip for your soundboard, Jables, and drinking money for y'all. Thanks, Larry.
Oh no, what have you done?
Love you, Larry.
Oh no, it's just a clip for the soundboard. You guys hear it next week.
But yeah,
That
for those that
doesn't
want
make me
Facecam,
feel better.
yeah,
Not at all.
That's my stupid face, by the way.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. There's
Yeah.
a face reveal on that.
It's fine. I don't care at this point. The only reason I don't show my face is the reason that is mentioned in the GoFundMe. I'm very self-conscious about it. It's the one thing I would ask people not to make jokes about.
Yeah.
Because it's something I've been dealing with my whole life, and I'm very sensitive about it. You can make jokes about my gender identity. You can make jokes about, me being homeless when I was young. I've got a good sense of humor about all of it. This has been a constant thorn in my side for my whole life, and maybe when I come out the other end of it, I can look back on it and laugh. But right now, I'm still in the middle of it, and it's literally extremely painful for me 24/7. So it's not so funny to me right now.
I like Larry. I saw Addie's ass before her face. I blamed
It's
Discord.
It's true. It's
I
true.
think, to be fair, I think that happened with most of us, Larry.
Yeah.
I saw the face first. But
Crab, are you serious? Well, not in the Lesser Saints Discord, in Jeff's Discord. In Jeff's not safe for work section, I openly posted all my old loots.
The old not safe. The old Jeff's Discord. The new one doesn't have a not safe for work.
Oh, okay. I haven't been active.
You've posted lewds in every other Discord except the ones that currently run.
yeah,
I can't help it. Old habits die hard. Once an Ehor, always an Ehor.
We're all fine. Didn't hurt anybody.
Oh, thank you, Dina. That one particular picture makes me look like I have a lazy eye.
I almost had one growing up, but I had an eye patch thrown over my face and it fixed everything.
Yeah, I also wear
Dina,
glasses.
stop trying to butter her up to send you nudes.
Oh, if Dino wants to see my old lewds, I'll fucking send them right now. I don't care.
I'm pretty sure Dina wants to see your lewds.
That's fine.
Dan Rimshee.
Yeah, Dan Crenshaw. Yeah, eye patch.
Yeah.
Or wears an eye patch. Sorry.
Yeah, he has no eye. I had a potential lazy eye.
Dina, I don't know if we've ever exchanged DMs on Discord, but you could either add me on there, or I'll send them to Jables and you can send them your way.
Whatever works. I've already seen him, so let's get off my back.
I'm not in that shape right now, but I will be again.
I've seen all that and more.
Yeah,
You've done more with that.
Types of people during quarantine.
That I have.
That went way too far to get into shape, and the ones that didn't get into shape at all.
Yeah. To be to be fair, sir, you have not seen me at my peak. The me that you saw when we met up was not the me in the pictures.
I know.
Yeah.
He
But I'll
knows
get
what
there
he
again.
saw.
To be fair, like, and for anybody that's thinking, like, he informed me before he even flew out. It's like, yeah, I'm not currently in that shape. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. Thank you, Crab. That's very sweet of you.
Look at that. People are being nice to you for once. I fucking hate that.
Yeah,
Stop
right.
being so nice, everybody.
What's funny is that
Shut the
everyone
fuck up, Jables. No one likes you.
like chat's
know.
always been
That's
like really
better.
really nice to me. Like I just think it's like the whole dichotomy that like chat is always really nice to me, but I'm the meanest bitch on this fucking call like all the time. I'm always like really mean to Rimshee.
We're buddies.
All right, I am accepting your friendship right now, Dina. Thank you very much. And after we're done here, I will shoot him your way.
+1 friendship.
Am I allowed to talk about sending nudes to somebody on this or on Twitch?
I don't give a fuck.
For one thing, you're talking about sending lewds, and you're like, you missed out on where I sent them before.
Yeah. But is that like
On
some-
another thing, we're not showing them on Twitch, and you're not selling them
Yes.
at this point. Oh, you're not selling them on the show. Let me rephrase that.
For another thing, not enough people watch the show for anybody to give a shit. So yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and the majority of people that do watch have already seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it looked like. It's been a while. And I've seen so many lewds since.
Oh, it's
yeah.
my screensaver. Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm kidding.
Oh my.
I have a wife. I can't get away with shit like that no more. As she listens and
Sorry, I wasn't even. What?
oh, you weren't listening for once. Never mind.
I was doing. Sorry.
Never mind, hun.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Why are you?
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Tell me that.
Nothing.
Nothing is why you're in trouble.
There is
No.
nothing that I'm in trouble, I swear.
No, you are. I'm just you're in trouble. But
Oh,
I
beat
would
him!
still
Beat him
like
on
to know
air!
the
Beat him on
reason,
air!
so I'm waiting for you
Yeah,
to
do
explain.
it.
So you
Domestic
know the
violence.
reason.
Fine.
Domestic violence. Domestic violence. Domestic violence. I'm trying to start a bit here.
This is what happens when Nick leaves us by ourselves for too long.
Yeah, it only takes 20 minutes for things to derail this.
No, Crab. She didn't touch me. Now she has. But this feels
I was
good. Don't stop.
I was gonna say,
What
like,
are
isn't
you
that-
doing to him?
Don't
She's
scream
under
about it. Shut up. I am so glad. I'm so glad that we don't have cameras right now.
She's definitely under the desk.
Yeah.
No, I'm staying here now.
Oh man, Rimshee, if you could play that video that Larry just posted in the chat.
All right. All right. I gotta adjust stuff. One moment. We're doing a thing, motherfucker.
Yay.
All right.
Right here at the block with the homies. Say, what's up,
I
fool?
can see your porn. Riff.
Tap in with us. Where the bitches at, though? Yes, sir. We trying to kick it.
Bitches, bro, I told you this.
Why not?
Bro, my girl got you on there. I told you that.
Wait, so why haven't you blocked her from...
I blocked her already on my phone, but I can't
I
do
love
that on your
TikTok,
account,
you know,
bro.
so-
What?
She see everything you post.
Remember the
Oh,
last time you was mentioning bitches? I didn't get in a fade, bro. She blacked my eye.
oh, the homegirl abusive.
Yeah, bro. Abusive. And
The homegirl domestic violence.
Yes, bro.
But fool, but your horse will be my horse, and my horse will be your
We won't
horse.
have no horse if we
Audio.
both dead,
Oh,
bro.
wait, no, wait.
How the fuck we gonna play that role if we both
There is
dead?
audio.
Oh, she trying to 187 type shit?
Bro, double homicide. Yes.
Murder was the case?
Murder was the case.
The homegirl death row, but
Bro.
then just leave her, fool. She's probably weird,
I've
fool.
been trying to,
She's a
bro.
weirdo, fool.
It's like I'm addicted to this shit. I don't know. I can't explain it to you, bro.
You're addicted to bitches punching you in the face?
It's easier said than done, bro. I can't. I don't know, bro.
Why are you scared of her?
Bro, you would be
Look at
scared
your
of
face. You look scared.
Like it's funny
scared
in
of
its
her?
memes. Like it's funny in its memes, but like that's some real shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you follow like any true crime channels, the amount of times that like women just straight up murder their man while he's like sleeping or something, or like poisoning him or stabbing him to death, it's like,
Oh yeah.
yo, it's real. It's fucking real.
Yeah, it happens a lot. And-
Yeah, it's the women who
You're
are abusive
scared.
in real life.
Yeah. I thought you blocked her. I'm not. She's not blocked from your account, dude. She's seeing all this. Yeah.
Although, to be fair,
Also, she abusive, and then you can't see my screen now, so you don't know I didn't stop, man.
Oh, she abusive. Oh, she.
although to be fair, the majority of the true crime documentaries that we watched in the hotel room involved dudes.
Yeah. Yeah. it is
One
true.
of them from my state, unfortunately. It's like, oh, this is kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah. Can't believe that Plexiderm ad fucking followed me all the way back to. If you guys want to be like genuinely freaked out, I know we've talked about this before, but just reminder, you want to be super grossed out by an infomercial, look up the Plexiderm ad on YouTube. It's this fucking weird, holistic nonsense snake oil face cream shit that's supposed to like tighten your skin or whatever. You look worse after you use it. It's horrifying.
Like, legitimately, like, we were sitting there just like taking a break, like just like watching TV and like eating a bit of food, and this fucking infomercial comes on, and Addie gets really, really quiet. I'm just watching her face the entire time. It's like her soul was being sucked out through her eyes. I literally, it was like fucking like something out of Indiana Jones, like opening the fucking Ark of the Covenant. I sat there and watched her age like 20 years in the span of 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Just this look of fucking existential horror that developed on her face.
It like,
And I'm like, at first I thought it was just like, you know, she was just like playing it up. And then I asked her afterwards, like, are you all right? She's like, no, I'm not.
yeah, it stuck with me for a while. Like
That
we
bitch can't fix that mustache on that one lady. Sorry, I'm watching the ad right now.
yeah, we were posted in the chat or like fucking play it if we got time. Fucking yeah, like we were in that hotel for illicit activities. I can tell you after that, because that ad played like 6 times while we were there. I can tell you that after the first time seeing that ad,
She
there were
hid
no.
her face every single time afterwards.
Yeah,
She
there were
could not
no-
look at the screen.
Yeah, there were no illicit activities immediately following any time that ad.
Hi, I'm
played.
Jonathan
It knocked
Greenhunt,
me
the
right
CEO
out
of
me.
Plexiderm and Sheer Science. 2018 was
Oh,
an
God, here we
incredible
go.
year. Our original Plexiderm Rapid
Oh, it's so
Reduction Cream
gross.
Plus was voted and recognized as the best new product of the year by the Golden Bridge Awards. But we didn't stop there. After 18
I
months
love
of
this.
work at our cosmetic labs, we're excited to announce the release of our new Plexiderm Rapid Reduction
Minute and a
Serum.
half.
This is it. The new serum is lighter, it spreads more easily, it's thinner, and it makes an incredible, comfortable feel. And performance-wise, well, you'll see for yourself. We completed a clinical
Rimshee's
study
gonna
in
pop by the time
February
it's
of
done,
2019 on this serum to prove the effectiveness
What do you
on
mean?
things like under-eye puffiness.
You go
and
from like
crow's feet.
regular
And the
looking old
results,
person
well,
to bloated
they were
corpse.
remarkable. The appearance of under-eye
Like
puffiness
sweaty,
and wrinkles
bloated
around
corpse.
the eyes were
It's
reduced by
fucking
an average
gross.
of 80%. But we didn't stop there.
Look,
We
you
studied
look way
Plexiderm's
worse.
ability to
Look
work
at the
on
eyes.
smile lines, and they were
Look at their
visibly
eyes
reduced
in the
by
before and after.
74%. Then we looked
Yeah.
at how
That's
Plexiderm
not
worked
better.
on forehead lines.
At least
And they
you don't
zoomed
have
in multiple
lines.
The Plexiderm serum showed a visible reduction by
Fucking Larry in the chat.
85%.
Well, my
The
voters got.
Plexiderm Rapid Reduction Serum is truly the best innovation we've seen in
Oh,
skincare
God.
since the initial launch of the Plexiderm creams. Its effects
I'm feeling
last
it all
up to
over
10
again.
hours,
I'm really
and it
feeling it,
works
Mr.
in
Kratz.
10 minutes. I hope you share your results with us. You're going to
It
love
just
it.
looks like they lost some weight and did a bunch of coke.
Yeah, notice that this guy hasn't fixed his wrinkles with this product.
It makes me look distinguished. No, your product doesn't work.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so gross.
Oh, I love it.
So gross.
Love it. I love it so much. The fact that
Man,
it
I
goes-
went from thinking about Addie naked to looking at this Plexiderm ad, and I went from hard enough I could go hunting with it to I have an innie.
Yeah. Yeah, and like,
little scared turtle.
yeah, like Sir and I witnessed this commercial for the first time in a hotel room while we were hanging out with each other for some illicit sexual activity. And no illicit sexual activity immediately followed any airing of that commercial, I can tell you.
Yeah.
I was like, actually, can you just hold me for a while?
I don't want to feel alone. I want to feel protected.
Larry, oh god. Larry somehow making
God damn it,
worse every
Larry.
time. Not improving, Larry.
Rocket sperm.
I mean, they do have a weird glisten to them, don't they?
Yeah, you become a sweaty, bloated corpse. It's fucking gross. Oh. Like the one guy's eyes, like the old guy, when they zoomed in on his eyes, in the after, like in the before, he had perfectly clear looking eyes and like his eyelids weren't all puffy and fucking red. And then like in the after, he looks like he got stung by like an entire hive of hornets.
So like, I wish, part of me wishes that I was able to record it. As I said, like, it was just Addie just sitting there, face like mouth agape, eyes wide, face basically just frozen in terror, watching the scenes playing out before them.
It was bad. I did not have a good time. I wanted to leave. I wanted to die, honestly. Yep. I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's
God, what? Oh, okay, I got a question for you. I'm looking at the image of I'm looking at the image for the thumbnail image for Plexiderm. Why is there a rock in the background? What the fuck is that supposed to symbolize?
couldn't even begin to speculate.
Or is that to preserve dead parts of the people used in this video?
I don't know.
Notice
That's
that they were
actually the
killing-
liver of the old guy. When we took the picture, he had been dead for a couple of hours, and we wanted to
gonna
make
say-
sure that the
Yeah.
we weren't sure why he died, so they did a frickin' autopsy, and they found his liver had turned to stone.
Yeah.
In
I
her
was gonna
mind,
say-
Addie's back in that hotel room, just watching it on repeat.
Honestly, watching that commercial for the first time in that hotel room, that was my Vietnam.
Oh my god.
I wasn't gonna bring up the Vietnam flashbacks, but here we are.
You know, everybody has their own Vietnam. I get it.
Yeah.
So.
You're never too gay to have a Vietnam flashback.
I mean, I've seen
You're
it
never
happen
too
to
young.
Nick. Like that one episode where fucking Jeff starts like explaining what sounding is, and just the look on Nick's face as that explanation is going on. It's like, this is the end should be playing over this with like scenes of helicopters flying by. It's the rock you used to bash the failed experiments face in. Not a bad guess, Larry. Not a bad guess.
I'll take it.
Ew, Larry. Speaking of Nick, where the fuck is he at?
He's
He said about
20
10 to
away.
15. 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that.
He said 10 to 15. Let's just assume it's 10 to 20.
He started with 5, then he went to 10, then he said 15. So yeah, let's say 20.
I'll have the smell of Plexiderm in the morning.
That's something I never considered. What must that shit smell like?
I don't want to know.
It smells like jizz that's been left out in the sun while surrounding a My Little Pony figurine.
Like old dough.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No,
Nobody smelled dough before? Okay, fine.
no,
Yeah.
don't
Nobody
want it.
bakes.
Yeah, we're not going there.
Don't want it. Don't want it.
It's probably just about as sticky too.
Ugh.
Jables ate the dough for sure.
Maybe.
This shit is low-key jankum. Jesus Christ, Larry.
We're talking about dough and Plexiderm. Meanwhile, my wife started rehearsal and just doesn't want to deal with me anymore because of you fucks. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not our
Don't
fault.
fucking blame this on me.
Thank you.
I heard that. Thank you. She brought you scotch, didn't she? You fuck.
No, that was for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Addie, we need a New York Italian's perspective on this.
Oh God, what? Sorry,
just-
I was sidetracked.
Just everybody's throwing insults around here. It's like we need your perspective here.
Oh God, do I need to do the voice?
I mean,
It's not really my voice. I stole it from Jabroni Mike.
it's okay. He doesn't watch this.
Okay, fair enough. You blew it! You fucking blew it, you moron! You fucking goober!
For a half a second there, I wasn't paying attention. I thought someone else popped into the chat.
By the way, Crab, could you clip that for me? Because I want that as a soundbite.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no, that's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, isolated me. Yeah.
The Andy, Addie. Why did I say Andy? God
no,
damn it.
you said it. No, Addie, you said it clean. So if Crab
no.
just clips it, I can just go back to the clip and just record off of that. So, yeah, we're good.
Crab, this is a moment where you can redeem some of the disappointment.
Absolutely, 1000%. Because I need some more. I need some more disappointed. I have too many celebratory sound clips. I need some more like disappointed and making fun of people sound clips.
You fucking goober! You moron!
Oh
You
wait,
fucked it
Rimshee,
up!
were you? Okay.
Sorry, I'm done.
No,
Dude, I kind of
hold
want
on,
you
wait,
to try and do
everybody
a
else
Carl.
everybody else be quiet. Addie, go for it.
No, I'm done. I'm good. No,
Okay.
I don't want to do it anymore. You got what you got, okay?
All right, fine.
You got what you get, and you ain't got a lot. Oh man, why did you forsake us, Nick?
When he decided to fight a bear.
What? Yeah, he's not fighting the bear. He's fisting the bear. At least be accurate.
Hey,
Well, no, he's actually doing a little civil. He was doing a little civil disobedience and blocking a tow truck. That was illegally towing a vehicle.
Larry, have a good night. Thanks for everything. Appreciate you.
Sleep
Love you.
well, Larry.
See ya, dude.
Yeah, have a good one, Larry.
Thanks for all the gift subs and the donation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks
you
for-
brought us up to
thanks for
13
everything you've
subscribers. If we get 12 more, we get another emoji.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am not suggesting you do all those, Larry. Please don't put that on yourself.
Please don't.
I was about to donate.
Why would you
one
say it
for
while
the
he's still here?
Yeah, Larry, hey, please don't. I wouldn't want you to, like stretch yourself thin,
Be gone, thought!
Yeah. Good, Larry, don't. Don't fall for Rimshee's wiles. It's a ruse.
That's like when
No,
your girlfriend
honestly,
tells you,
honestly, I want to-
you know, if she breathes, she's a thought. Yeah. That's
I
like when you know
honestly
you're-
wasn't thinking about that when I said it, but as soon as I said it, I'm like, oh shit, that's I'm trying to get Larry to do shit.
Mhm.
I was literally
Yeah,
just
that's
saying,
like-
hey, by the way, everyone, if you subscribe, like, if you give us 12 more, we'll have another emoji we can put up. And then I had the sudden thought, oh fuck, what if Larry puts those in?
Yeah, it's like when your significant other is just like, it would kind of be nice if we went out more, but it's fine if we don't. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. Except in Rimshee's case, it's not calculating. He's just dense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good with numbers, not with people. Ow.
Oh, sweet. Thanks to this Twitter video, I now know where Nick lives. I'm going to surprise him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding.
What
He
are you
doesn't
gonna
like
do?
any
Send him
information.
strippers? Because I want in on that.
No, I'll just show up and strip for him. Duh. Idiot.
Yeah, I want in on
mean-
that. I'll help pay for that flight.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, that'd be great. I'll do the whole happy birthday, Mr. President. We'll do it for his birthday. Yes.
Do it while he's on stream.
Yes. Just, hey, Nick, sorry, I won't be able to be on stream tonight. Knock, knock, knock. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
I don't know who gets the worst end of the deal on that. Nick for having to see Jables or Jables having to go to fucking Manchester.
I would have a fun weekend in Manchester just sort of hanging out with Nick. But more than that, fuck that.
Vermont? No. New Hampshire?
It's New Hampshire.
No. They're the same thing, let's be honest.
Larry, have a good night. Sleep well. I hope you have good dreams.
Oh, he's gone. He
If you
posted
haven't
Addie.
already, and if you haven't already, then do it!
I'm the wrong person to ask about the Northeast crap because I live here. I don't like the Northeast. I
A
hate
lot
it
of
here.
people I know that live in the Northeast don't like it. I'll
I
tell you
have-
that. Yeah.
I have a fondness for the area during the warmer months because it's absolutely beautiful. The Hudson Valley is fucking gorgeous.
Plus, there's so
Um,
much cool shit within driving distance in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
in the entire Northeast. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's so
I
many
love
places
the
to
area
go.
I'm from. I love the Northern California area. But I have issues with California.
Yeah. I have some love for my state, but it's not. The love I have for it have nothing to do with anything that actually goes on in this state. It's just the scenery and the coolness of everything around here.
I just realized
Yeah.
I have no idea how long we've been going without actually talking about an article. It's
Who
probably
cares?
been for at least 45 minutes.
That's
Yeah,
not a
roughly.
bad
Who
thing.
cares?
No, I'm
Doesn't
not
matter.
saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying we've been on this tangent for so long. I completely lost track.
We've done a full 2-hour show before where we only read 3 sentences of an article, and that just led to us talking
Yeah.
about other shit. So
That
do-
one we ended up bitching about the article and then so many tangents. I think we
Yeah.
ended up circling back around to the article purely because that's where the conversation somehow ended back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like me personally, I do intend to leave my state at some point in the future because I don't want to have to deal with the fucking cold and snow anymore. But there are certain things that I'll miss. I'll definitely miss some of the food that we've got around here. Because I doubt that I can get a fucking tenderloin sandwich anywhere other than this place.
Yeah. I don't know. Ultimately, I think I want to end up in Oregon, not Portland, but something like
Yeah, Portland's a
Oregon.
shit show. I would not
Maybe-
mind necessarily ending up in Oregon, but I've thought about maybe Idaho.
I think I'd want to move to Bend or something. I want to move to a smaller town, something that has a city adjacent, but I don't want to live in the city. I want to be able to drive to the city, but
Rimshee, I think you would love the Coeur d'Alene area of Idaho. And I think Miss
Might.
Rimshee would love it too.
I think Alabama is probably going to be my destination of retirement.
yeah. I thought about Texas for a while because a lot of my friends who are gay from the Midwest or the Southwest area, they've either moved to or have lived in the Austin area their whole life, and they say that that's pretty LGBT friendly.
It is.
There's a thriving trans community, but it's also, I guess, you can't walk down the street without getting slapped in the face by someone being overly political in public. And
Yeah,
I just don't want that.
Austin is it's the Portland of Texas.
Of Texas, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe I get.
And
Where it's
so a bunch of tech companies just moved there, so price of living is about to skyrocket. So I wouldn't recommend it at the moment.
Yeah.
Avoid Austin.
Yeah. I also don't I don't know how close Austin is, but I remember I used to visit my my family in Galveston and Houston.
Yeah.
And in 91 or 92, I was there bunkered down during a major fucking tornado that ripped through and destroyed the whole street. Huh?
I'm just saying, run through this because Nick is live right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we're about to raid.
Yep.
So yeah, that's
You can
been the
finish it up.
show, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Well, never mind then. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you, Addie, for joining the show once again.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you, sir, for eating that chip, and I hope
Oh, yeah,
everybody has
big
a
fun.
good night. And I'll be over on the next show as well. So we'll see how that goes. Nick is hyped as fuck right now. So
Alrighty then.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and raid now, and we'll see you all later. Bye.
Yeah, see you next week.
Bye-bye.
All right, I gotta pop over.